me? Can you focus on me? Baby, can you focus on me?
Hi guys, and welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Daniela and I go by the name of DSYB Hair. If you want to see how I look from this to this, then continue watching, guys. Today we'll be doing another crochet install using the Ywigs water curly hair, but this time, guys, I'm doing it a bit longer because I've been doing it shorter. To this time I kept the length. And I am loving these looks, guys. But anyways, guys, today I'll be showing you how to do the base, and I'll also be showing you how I cut the curls and define the curls, because I never go into a lot of details when defining the curls and cutting the hair. You guys know how to install the hair. I'm gonna still show the installation part, but the main things that I'll be showing you today is the base, how I cut the hair, and how I define the curls. But anyways, guys, without further ado, let's get straight into the video. Hey guys, so I would like to thank Ywigs for sponsoring this video with their water curly hair in 20 inches. Guys, you can obviously tell I'm obsessed with the crochet hair. Let's begin by creating a solid base for crochet hairstyle. I start by braiding the natural hair back into cornrows. This is the foundation of the style that helps to ensure a neat, secure installation. However, to allow for a more style and versatility, especially when wearing your hair up or in a different parting, I like to part around the perimeter braid along the back of the hairline. This additional braid gives you more of a versatility when doing hairstyles, creating a seamless look. When it comes to tucking in the ends of your cornrow, the length of your natural hair will determine how and where you do that. In my case, I usually bring the ends halfway up the head and tuck them in there. This technique helps keep the overall base flat and smooth, which is key for a flawless and natural looking crochet installation. Once your cornrow and perimeter base are complete and the ends are secured, your foundation is ready. But just in case you guys didn't know what I meant by tucking the hair in halfway down from doing your cornrow, this is what I mean. I cornrowed half of the head and then that's when I tuck my hair in. That all determines on the length of your hair, guys. So if you have long hair, then I advise you to tuck it probably more further onto the front. Also, guys, you're going to see in the middle of my head, when I get to the middle, I try and make the braids closer together, because when I first ever done the crochet hair, I feel like the gap was very big. So as you can see here, I made the cornrows more closer together, and with the one leftover braid, I literally just tuck it into the plaits. And that's it, guys. I don't sew it in or anything because I want minimal tension on my head. And literally that's what I do, guys, as you can see here. Now moving on to installation. I've already done several crochet videos where I break down exactly how I install the hair step by step. So if you've seen those, you know the drill. But this right here is what I mean when I talk about adding crochet hair around the hairline. It's a key part of making the style more versatile. Adding hair along the perimeter helps you switch things up, whether you want to pull it up or do a half up look, or even tuck it behind your ear without exposing your base. Now, I'll be honest, I'm still working on perfecting the back. I haven't quite figured out how to install the crochet hair in a way that lets you put it all up without any of the necks showing. It's a work in progress, guys, trust me. So for now, I usually throw on a cute headband, and I'm telling you, once it's styled, no one will be able to tell whether it's your real hair or not. But I'm not stopping there. I'm planning to experiment with a few new techniques to see if I can get their back to look clean and natural without relying on a headband. Once I get it right, I would definitely film another video to show you all an updated method. Guys, I'm honestly on a mission to level up this crochet game to make it so clean and seamless that no one will guess that it's your hair or not. Even though, don't get like, I'm telling you, when I'm out, no one can even tell that this is not my hair. However, I want to be able to put my hair up in one. You know when people just throw their hair up in a little messy bun without having to add a headband sometimes, because you can see the hair at the back. But I'm going to do more research of how to crochet the back of my hairline, and I'm going to show you guys. You watch. But yeah, this is how I'm going to be doing the installation. I'm just going to show you the process and then get back to you with cutting the hair and defining the curls. So as you can see here, I've done the perimeter of my head. As you can see here, the front, obviously I've managed to conquer doing the front, but this is how I do the perimeter of my head to make it look nice and seamless. And then I just literally fill in the middle of the head to give a nice full look. So on each side I use 2.5 of the crochet hair. I feel like sometimes with certain hair textures, you got to be mindful of where you're adding the hair, because sometimes it can be gappy, but I just took out some of the hair and then just added where I feel like it was a bit too gappy. But yeah, I think I could have even added 5.5 of this for this hair texture. But look how nice and full this is. 10 out of 10 as usual, because their hair quality is a 10 out of 10. And look at that, when I do a little cute half up and half down. But anyways, guys, so as you can see here, this is me preparing for the cut. So I just wet the hair down a little bit, and then I just use a nice leave-in conditioner. You can literally use any leave-in conditioner of your choice. I use a nice cheap one because it's not on my natural hair. There's no way I'm using expensive hair cream on hair that's not mine. But literally I just define the curls, and this is so when I'm now cut the hair, I can see how I would want it shaped. But guys, I literally I'm trying to keep the length on this one, just so for those that aren't going to be able to re-add the hair back in with it being cut so much, I'm just trying to make it easier for you guys. So moving on to framing my face now, guys. So I just cut the ends off. I literally clean the ends. I'm not cutting as much as I would. I'm just cutting the ends to make it nice and clean, as you see me doing here. I then want a round look. I layer the, so normally if I do a shorter look, I start layering from close, like from where my eyes are, or sometimes where my eyebrows are. But because I'm doing a longer hairstyle, I started framing my face from the bottom of my chin. However, as the hair was getting bigger, because after a while the hair does get bigger, and this is what I start loving when I start diffusing the hair, I was thinking, no, I need to cut it higher up. So I do end up cutting a little fringe-ish. I feel like with the crochet, this crochet hairstyle, when you cut into a nice fringe, like when you add a little fringe, it gives it more of a realistic look. I don't know if it's me or whatever, but as you can see, I'm trying to round the hair. I want it to look nice and round, so when I do diffuse the hair, it gives a nice big look, and it just looks real. It makes it more realistic. I feel like when it lays flat and there's no layers or no body, it just doesn't look that real. On me anyways, it may look real on other people, but on myself, no. But this is how I believe I make this crochet hair look more realistic. Look at it, it already looks real. Now guys, defining the curls. So as I said before, I used a conditioner to curl it a bit and able to cut the hair. But now we need to define it properly. We're treating this hair like it's ours, guys. So I add gel, as you see here, and look how nice and curly the hair goes when you add gel. And again, I use any gel because it's not my hair, basically. So as you can see here, I define the curls and make the curls super juicy. But look how the quality of the hair is also a 10 out of 10. And any hair that I see is out the way, I just cut it. I'm thinking, yep, no, this is not cute, and I cut the hair. I cut it until it's to my liking, if I'm honest with you. And then literally I define the curls, define the curls with the gel and leave-in conditioner. And then after I do that, I diffuse the hair, guys. And at first when I diffuse the hair, it is bigger than obviously when it's wet. However, the longer you leave the hair is the more bigger it gets, and this is why I always cut it, because when you cut it, the bigger it gets, it looks even nicer. And I just scrunch it and I start diffusing the hair and making it quality. And I'm telling you, I make the hair look so realistic. I aim to make the hair look as realistic as possible, guys. But guys, I am going to try my best to make this so realistic, and so you're able to enjoy crochet hair again, because listen, why not? Why not? You can go on holiday with this, you can do what you want with it, and it's human hair, so if you wanted to color the hair, you could. You can do what you want, guys, and then just enjoy yourself with doing this crochet hairstyle. But as you can see here, like I said, I diffused the hair, but then it looks big, but the longer I leave it, it gets even bigger, as you're going to see. As you can see here, look how big it looks, look how big it is. But anyways, that's it, guys. I hope I made everything so much clearer. But yeah, that is it. Woo! And that's it, guys. This is the final look. Guys, no. What do you guys prefer, guys? The shorter length or the longer length? I think I'm in love with both. It's just whatever it is at the time. Oh gosh, this is so much fun. I love doing these crochet hairstyles. They're just so much fun. Like you can literally play with it as much as you want. The only thing I have not done yet is colour. The next thing I want to do is colour. But I am obsessed with this look. Oh my gosh. No, guys, you need to try these Ywigs hair. And the quality of their hair. I know everyone's talking about pricing. I know. But the quality, look at it. It's like my own hair. But anyways, guys, I hope this video was more detailed in terms of the base, how I define the curls, how I cut the hair to make it suit my face and frame my face. But yeah, guys, comment down below what you guys would like to see next, if you want to see more crochet hairstyles, because I am enjoying these looks. Let me know in the comments if there's anything else you would like to know. And guys, don't forget to follow all my socials. And yeah, see you later, guys. Bye.